the world's pure food fair, also called the National Heirloom Expo. And there were over 20,000 people there. Can you believe that?
No.
That is so many people.
Yeah.
There was times where it really seemed like there were that many people. It was just people everywhere.
Yeah.
People from all over the place coming to this expo.
Yep.
We had an excellent time. There were over 150 lectures and workshops that took place during the expo, and I actually had the opportunity with Selah to be involved in some of those lectures, didn't we?
Yep.
I was in a lecture about microgreens, farm businesses. What else? What else? Oh, we were on a social media panel with Off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
Yep. And you did talk about gardening with kids.
Yep, and that was pretty fun. There was just talking about how we garden and farm with our kids and try to share that experience with others, because that's something that we're pretty excited about. And for those of you who want to see some of the talks, we actually recorded them and we're providing them for our Patreon members. So if you want info on that, make sure you click below. And there were so many different varieties of produce there. There were peppers, and there were all kind of cool peppers in various colors. There were, what else was there? There was tomatoes, and they had really neat table displays of tomatoes laid out.
Yep.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
There were different types of carrots. This is incredible, isn't it? What do you think about those beads? All these are beads. That is pretty neat. Wow, look at that bead. It's bigger than my fist. These are pretty cool. Yeah. Watermelon, and my favorite watermelon, because we got to try a number of those watermelons, was the Orange Glow. It's orange and it was absolutely delicious.
And there were just so many squash.
There were, and you had this picture that we took of this mountain of squash that was right behind you.
Yeah.
I just can't believe how many squash that were there. And you actually went into a labyrinth of squash where you were just going around in like a maze.
Yeah.
You remember that? Was that fun?
Yeah, it was. I really love the children's area.
It was really neat, and that was part of the reason that we were invited to come there, was actually to take part and participate in setting up for the children's area and doing displays and talks on that. And we did that. We came with microgreens, teaching people how to grow and teaching kids how to grow microgreens, and we had a table display showing the progressions of seed starting microgreens to sprout, and then at the harvest level. And then we educated people about the benefits of microgreens. Yeah. And we had some trays from our friends at Bootstrap Farmer that we were offering. We were actually selling to people there at the expo.
Yep.
But what was some of the other things that you liked about the children's area? Because you were all over the place just exploring.
Well, I liked looking at the seeds.
I like this spot a lot.
You think this will work?
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
I've never used a magnifying glass to look at seeds.
How big these things are.
Those are pretty cool. On the seed table, it started off, it was really neat with a really neat design of seeds. After some time of kids just coming in and messing and playing up with seeds, that nice neat pattern didn't last very long, did it? But they did make a neat, they did write seeds in the seed pattern, didn't they?
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
I really love the hands-on activities.
They were fun, weren't they?
Yep.
What were some of the things that you did for the hands-on activities?
I colored my acorn.
And what else? What were some of the other things that they had?
They also had...
Didn't you make a crown?
Oh yeah.
And what did you make a crown with?
Leaves and flowers and all that good stuff.
Great, great.
And there was some gigantic pumpkins. Hey everybody, look at this.
That is huge. Probably 100 pounds or so. That gourd's taller than Micah. What do you think? You think that gourd's taller than Micah?
Yeah.
Pretty tall. Hey Selah, you want to see the biggest pumpkin that I have ever seen? Come right here and let's see what it. Look how huge these are.
What in the world? They're huge!
That's right, had these huge pumpkins, and actually the winner, they were doing a contest of which pumpkin was the largest, which one was the heaviest, and the winner was actually about 1,500 pounds. It was absolutely humongous.
Crazy.
Also in the area that they had a lot of different variety of produce, they also had dahlias, and you really enjoyed taking some nice photos of the dahlias.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you think back of some of the colors that you just really enjoyed?
Well, I saw some pink ones, purple ones, white and purplish ones with purple stripes. It was so cool. Yeah, yellow ones, orange ones.
Yeah, there were a lot of neat, colorful dahlias. There were so many dahlias, and I actually wasn't really familiar with dahlias before, but they're absolutely beautiful flower.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of free time there, but some of our time where we got to wander around, especially when we got to eat, because there were some vendors that we went to, and we went to the same ones over and over again because we really liked the gyros that were there.
Yeah.
We got that multiple times.
Yeah.
And we also really loved this juice bar truck thingy. They had really excellent smoothies.
And ice cream.
And the ice cream was sweetened with coconut sugar.
Oh.
Which I can't really do normal cane sugar. It bothers my allergies for some reason. But coconut sugar I can do just fine. And that ice cream was absolutely delicious.
Yes, it was.
And then as you went to the main vendor area, there was a lot of neat vendors that were there. They had arts, crafts that they were selling, and it was just, oh, you remember that one ornaments that they had? They were so beautiful and colorful, the way the light just shined and reflected off of those. You remember those?
Yep.
Those are really neat. I cannot wait to go to the expo again next year. Can you?
I can't.
And I highly recommend this expo for those of you who are into this kind of thing, into sustainability, into rare seeds and gardening and homesteading. There's so much to learn there. There was actually a number of people who were being recognized for their work in the area of sustainability there, and they were awarded with different awards, and I really liked some of the trophies that they were given. They were just made very well, and it was really neat. It was just an honor to be there and see some of these people awarded with some of those awards.
Yep.
But overall, it was a great turnout for this expo, and this was the 8th year that they did it. And next year, if you can, make it out there. We plan to be there again, and we actually are going to try to bring the whole family this time. So come on out. You can meet us. We can have a good time together at the expo. There's neat music there, and oh, the animals. I almost forgot about the animals because it is a fair. You remember the animals that were there?
Yep, they had sheep, chickens, ducks,
Oh.
geese even.
Oh, you gotta tell them about the duck. You remember the duck that you really liked?
Yeah, the small ducks, they were so adorable.
Yep, you wanted something like that, but I was like, no. They're more of an ornamental or more of just like pet ducks. They're
That's
not.
when I want ducks.
Can't see it happening right now. Maybe another time.
Yeah. That one was sticking its head in the water, and I pet it. That one's a boy. That one's a girl. The difference between the girl duck and the boy duck is the boy duck has the swirl on its tail.
And they also were shearing some sheep there. That was pretty neat how they were doing a demonstration on how to shear sheep. And it was just really neat being shoulder to shoulder. I said that before at the Homesteading Life Conference, being shoulder to shoulder with people who are in your tribe of having these things that they're interested in. It is so, I can't express how important that it is to be around people who are of like mind to you. It'll really help inspire you in the work that you're doing, or whatever it is that you're interested in. It'll really help you to keep it on. Because there are times where we all go through it, especially if you're homesteading or gardening, where you may want to give up and quit. But being shoulder to shoulder with people who are of like-minded and who are doing well, it is very inspiring and very motivating, isn't it?
Yep.
We also really enjoyed those of you who came out to talk to us and said, hey, we watch your channel. That was pretty exciting, wasn't it?
It was.
To be on the other side of the country, talking to people, coming up to us, wanting to take their picture with us, was really cool, and I think it was a really, really neat honor. So, it doesn't go to my head, I just really appreciate it, and I thank you all for that. Thank you for watching, and thank you for those of you who weren't able to come out and that you watch our vlog on a regular basis. Thank you very much. As we were wrapping up, I remember this one neat little tiny house that you got into. That was pretty neat, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was a perfect house for you. Just a little miniature size house.
Yep.
And speaking of houses, we stayed in a really neat homestead, and there's a video that we did on that during the time that we were there during the expo, and they had things growing there, and it's really neat, so make sure you check out that video. Can you think of anything else, Selah, that you want to talk about?
No, I can't. Daddy, I just have to show people those pancakes that we had for breakfast.
Oh yeah, those pancakes that we had for breakfast one morning with Doug and Stacy, those pancakes that you had, they were pretty neat. They were shaped like what?
Mickey Mouse!
And they're pretty good too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we definitely indulged a little bit during our time there. I think we had pancakes a lot, didn't we? I made pancakes, you had pancakes with Doug and Stacy. We were just pancaked up. We can always eat pancakes.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this vlog. But before we go, I want to let you know that we have coming up our trip to Missouri. And we're going to be sharing with you. We're going to be visiting Off-Grid with Doug and Stacy. We're going to be visiting them. We're also going to be visiting Kip Smith. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And we're also going to be going to Baker Creek. Since we really like Baker Creek, we really want to see their operation that they have. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And once again, if you want some of the exclusive talks, we're providing them to our Patreon members. And you can see that in the information below. And we also have a really big announcement for this month. We're going to be beginning what we call our Power Packs. And what they are, they'll be gifts that we're giving away. Each month, we're going to be offering different ones. And in this Power Pack for this month, we're going to be giving away a bunch of seeds from Baker Creek and a number of other things that are really just going to help you in your garden. So, to be qualified for that or enter for the Power Pack, we're going to be picking a winner. So all you have to do is we're going to select the most active person on our channel. So what you need to do is you need to comment, and the person who comments the most in different videos from now into the end of October is going to be our winner. So make sure you get active on our channel. Make sure you have good quality comments, and we look forward to that. And I believe that's it for this episode, right?
Yep.
We'll see you
Next time.
Roll on.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now.
free to leave a comment below, even if it's just to say, hey. Also, make sure you don't miss any of our new videos. So, subscribe and sign up to receive notifications each time we release a new video. Also, you may want to check out these videos right here, and also check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. See you next time.